Yeah. Welcome to our second installment of our podcast.
15 Minutes of Fame.
15 Minutes of Fame is the new name of our podcast. Please take note to the name change. The content hasn't changed, but the name has. Tonight we are talking about Beychella. And it's only right that we talk about Beyonce and how she slayed Coachella last night because, in my opinion, she made history.
Is it Beychella or Beychella?
Beyonce Day, however you want to say it. We need to just pay homage to Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, honey. Because she did her thing last night, or this morning, because I stayed up to 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time watching Beychella. But
speaking of you staying up late, I want to jump in there and ask a question real fast.
What's that?
How did you get up late enough in order to see it? Because I thought you was asleep. What happened with that? Tell the people.
Well, what had happened was my stomach was hurting, and it hit me like a ton of bricks conveniently at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So your stomach was hurting so bad it woke you up out your sleep.
Woke me up out my sleep.
God's plan.
And I was able to, watch little television in the bathroom quarters.
Okay. All right.
And everything worked out fine.
This is true. All right.
Nevertheless, I did see the whole full entire 2 hours. And I think it's only appropriate that we talk about it today on 15 Minutes of Fame. So let's just start off by Beyonce was the first female black artist to headline Coachella. And I think in her performance, she really did change what was an all-white festival.
Yeah, it's a white festival. They've had hip hop and R&B there before, but like it ain't never been funky like this. Like,
yeah, I mean she funked it up.
Yeah,
she made that funk the P-funk because I mean she made history last night in more than one way, and I think it's only right that we give her the respect, put some respect on her name that she deserves because she made history.
Then Beyonce changes the game too. It's not like a dirty outdoor festival anymore. Beyonce come, the money coming, and so Coachella's not the same no more.
It will never be the same.
Different. It's commercial now.
It's definitely commercial. And I think she has set the bar for those acts following behind her, even with the day 3 of the festival and next year and the years after.
I mean, like, they had some big people performing afterwards, but nobody cared. Like, Eminem was supposed to perform, did perform, Migos, Cardi B. This is like,
Right. She should have been the closing act. But, she made history, and, I wish all the other artists well. But I wasn't checking for them.
Yeah, nobody's checking the streams. I think this is the first time people for real checked out the stream of Coachella in general. I know they had that little thing where they had the hologram Tupac, but people wasn't checking that. No. Let me think about it. Outkast. When Outkast came back, people streamed that a little bit.
Yeah.
But everybody was watching the Beyonce one.
Yeah, it was all over social media today. But on top of that, we have to talk about how good Beyonce looked. I mean, she looked like a whole 5-course meal. And
5-course meal?
And it's been less than a year since she had Suri and Rumi. And, I ain't going to mention that we still haven't seen these dang on twins yet, but once. Yeah. But either way, her body was snatched. Ass was fat. Thickums. She looked great.
So
she
we
just
have
looked great.
Seen the twins, though.
Once. We've seen them once.
Because, did anybody ever remember see a pregnant picture of Beyonce?
Yeah, I think Beyonce, she had the flower, little, in the flower garden pictures.
These kids ain't real. I think they never made it up. I ain't never seen the kids.
They're real. They're real.
Probably photoshopped that pregnancy picture.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know.
Whatever happened to her, whatever transition period she had last year, she looked good. But I did read that for this show, she went vegan for the weeks leading up to the show, and they had 10-hour practices on top of her regular workout routines.
Crazy.
she's she's the ultimate musician. Like I love that she's so dedicated to her craft that she made sure that she was physically fit to perform 2 hours without any problem.
Yeah, nonstop too. She was singing, like holding her notes, moving, singing. Like that is an athletic performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I mean,
it makes me want to step my game up at the gym, and I don't have no children, and she got 3.
Yeah,
and she looked amazing, looking like a whole meal, not a snack, but a meal.
And she's 35. You know what I'm saying?
36.
Like, 36, yeah. So it's gonna be a minute before some new girls get into this game to try to show up. But
even still, can they hold a candle to Beyonce?
Really.
Many people have tried, but still, Beyonce reigns supreme. She just does. I mean, so I don't know. I think she looked good. Go girl, you looked great last night.
She did. Before we move on to the next section, I was checking out the gram today. Went by Holistic Tea. I mean, not Holistic Tea.
My Sweet Tea.
My Sweet Tea's Instagram page. She had the Beychella shirts up already. So let's get some applause. Yeah, clap, 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 and a bell for My Sweet Tea. You know what I'm saying?
Jayla, stay with the marketing.
Stay with it. She's on it, you know. But speaking of that, the merchandise and what it leads to, everybody's talking about her Black College, her HBCU, and what was that? Beta Delta Kappa?
Beta Delta Kappa.
Yeah. So I'm like, what kind of look is this for HBCUs and Black Greek letter?
I mean, I would not be surprised if this fall the enrollment for the HBCUs that are still thriving here, the enrollment goes up. I mean, it was the best marketing tool for Spelman, Morehouse, Clark, Howard, Hampton, everything else. Like, if you watch the Beychella, then you want to go to a HBCU and get that experience. It was Spell House homecoming for me last night, especially when she swagged and served. I was through.
Yeah, it was live. And, like, she gave the world a glimpse into the HBCU experience, to the Black Greek Letter Organization experience. So it was kind of live, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes too much exposure ain't a good thing. And
I don't think it was too much. I think it was just right. In the height of what's going on, like she made it a point to continue to put the Black experience, HBCUs, fraternities, sororities, in a positive light. Yeah. And for people who don't know, who, you know, are colonizers, who don't know about what we experience in school, she opened that door for them, that discussion for them. So I'm sure Monday morning it's going to be a lot of people asking about
what's left every voice to sing.
That and the stepping and the dancing and the way we move with our bands and the marching bands and.
But that whole thing with the stepping, you know, they already trying to steal stepping anyway. You know, all of the white sororities and fraternities are trying to steal the stepping anyway. They don't go have creative license to do it now. They now that Beyonce did it, she gonna, I don't know. But yeah, I think it was a good look, especially now the younger folk. You know what I'm saying, on the yards now. They real millennial. They real like individual. You know what I'm saying?
She brought it back. She brought it back.
Shift that focus on it. You know what I'm saying? And make it a good look. You know, is she gonna pledge though?
Shoot, I'm trying to pledge Beta Delta Kappa tomorrow. I just got to see if it will, you know, infringe on my membership into Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Oh, okay.
If not, then I will be a Beta Delta Kappa tomorrow after I pay my money. Because I'm already a member of a Beehive dudes probably crazy too.
No, you know them dudes crazy because the concerts cost a grip.
Yeah. So, look, can I get free Beta Delta Kappa membership with my concert? Because I already paid for On the Run 2 tour. So I should already be a member of Beta Delta Kappa. Shit. So that leads us to our next question, which is going to be highly contested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Beyonce, the performance last night, put her on the same level as Michael Jackson? Now, y'all remember back in the day, Michael Jackson performances used to have people damn falling out. Mm-hmm. I mean, he'd get on stage and the pyrographics and everything else be so fucking dope. I mean,
pyrotechnic.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking. You know, what I'm saying? The light shit, the light shit, light up.
The light shit.
But you know, last night I think she either reached that level or she surpassed it. I really do. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm saying that because she did the damn thing. You got to give her that.
I think, as far as a performance goes, she's reached that level.
Yes.
It's like, it's always a big moment when she does it. It's always an all-time moment when she come out and perform it and do her thing. Like, yeah, Mike's a lot though. Mike used to have people passing out 100 rows up. They had to carry them out the stadium.
Yeah. Yes.
But people didn't, you know what I'm saying, really, like, the shock factor of being in a building with Mike was so big because, you know, we didn't have internet, you know what I'm saying? You if you saw Mike, it was probably a couple times a year on TV, and then you just listen to him. So with that, you know what I'm saying, to be in a building with Mike, you see how people could pass out or something like that. But we get Beyonce a lot. We see it on the Instagram and on TV, and you know what I'm saying, the availability is a lot there, even though, like, she's like closed off.
She's very private, but you do see her a lot more. And I think the times are just different between when Michael Jackson was performing than when Beyonce now is performing. But I think if we compare apples to apples in the performance and the stage presence and the vocal and the dancers and the lighting and all that pyro, whatever it's called, all that shit, she's there. She's there, and she might be a little bit above Michael. And I just say that because, and I love Michael Jackson, but I just think because social media is so prevalent now that that might have been the reason why she surpassed Michael. Because I mean, like, it's streaming, it's trending, it's reposted, shared, retweeted, reliked, and I just think the exposure is greater, and that will probably take her over the top.
And it's just like she doesn't fail.
Never.
She it's worth the price of admission. You know you're gonna get a good show. Like when you know what I'm saying, when you're paying for your ticket, or when like she's performing, you know she's gonna do the damn thing. It's just, I don't know. Like, she is the greatest performer alive, and I'm saying it hands down. She's a greater performer alive. You can contest me on that if you want to, but she doing a damn thing. Don't at me. No, but I mean, and then like to do the whole show with like a marching band, like not even like the traditional DJ and band like that. It was live.
I watched it twice, so yeah. I mean, yeah,
it was all the way live.
And so in her performance, she brought out her husband, Jay-Z. She brought out her sister. Then she brought out Michelle and Kelly. And everyone was really excited about the Destiny's Child reunion because they did Say My Name and Soulja. And it was just really nice to see Kelly and Michelle. But I could not help. Kelly was bad. Kelly was bad. Michelle, she's still a little off. But I could not help but to think, where's Latavia and Latoya?
I think it's time. I think that's the next big thing. Is for her to like bury the hatchet with them and like get the original Destiny's Child back. It's been what, 15 years?
Too long. And I'm thinking like, you know, maybe Latoya. I don't know if Latoya was on Say My Name. I would have to go back and look at it. But Latavia was definitely on Say My Name.
Yeah, they was.
They were both on it.
They were in the group. Yeah, they were in the group.
So, like, how you going again? I mean, I was happy for the DC3 reunion, but I'm thinking, come on now, B. That would have been just the icing on the cake if you would have brought Latavia and Latoya out, even if it was just for a minute.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
Come on, B.
That'd have been a really good look.
You got a whole nother level. You can say hi to the minions.
But you know what I'm saying too. Like, I feel like how. Like, what if, like, Kelly and Michelle had something to do? Like, you know, like...
She could do it without them. Shit, she didn't need
them. Yeah, she don't need them to do it, like, I guess. I wonder if they got paid. You think they got paid?
No, they probably not. They just did it for the exposure.
What, I mean, everybody know they Destiny Child. I don't know, but it was like it was lit. It was live, and as you can see, we did a whole show dedicated just to her. But we